But most of the time, especially newer artists, they don't have systems in place to distinguish their personal income and expenses from their business income and expenses. And that, you can miss a lot of things if you're not super organized with it.
When you're helping file returns, let's say for an artist, what are some big mistakes you're seeing them making throughout the year that could be helping them in the long run?
Probably the biggest is just not being prepared.
Yeah.
A lot of artists have a hard time distinguishing between themselves and, I guess, the entity or the business that they are as an artist. And so, specific to your question, at tax time, the hardest is generally helping extrapolate income and extrapolate expenses. Generally, we can kind of get into this in a little bit about kind of how to structure things, but most of the time, especially newer artists, they don't have systems in place to distinguish their personal income and expenses from their business income and expenses. And that, you can miss a lot of things if you're not super organized with it.
Yeah. So it seems to me one thing, an artist should be treating themselves like a business at the end of the day, right?
Absolutely.
And so should they be creating some sort of business entity like an LLC or treat themselves as a sole proprietor? Like, which way should they go?
Yeah, I guess the two aren't necessarily mutually exclusive. So anybody that is self-employed, getting paid for work that's not through a paycheck, is technically considered a business in the eyes of the IRS. So whether or not you have an LLC or have a corporation, I always recommend that you treat your business activities as a business. So the best advice I could give is setting up a separate bank account. Now, if you choose to go the LLC route or the corporate route, you'd want a bank account in the name of those entities. But otherwise, for most artists, especially those just starting out, just a dedicated bank account. It doesn't even have to be a business account. You can just go out and create a personal bank account with your name and just, title it in your bank business. Be really, really, really good about making sure that all of your business income goes there. So, getting set up with your PRO, sound exchange, make sure everything's dumping into that account, any live performances that you do, being religious about, I would have a separate card, a debit card for your personal account, debit card for your business account. And anytime you're, buying equipment, traveling, use that business account. And what that does is at the end of the year, you can go into your bank account, export all of that activity to Excel or CSV, do a quick sort, and you know that you've got all of your income and all of your business expenses in there.